Y'all know when y'all are on YouTube and you see those thumbnails that say, if you're seeing this, consider it to be a sign. That applies to this video. Go ahead on and apply for that job you've been wanting. Do you know why? Because she suffers from suppression, not depression, but suppression. And we're going to get into it. Hey y'all, hey y'all, hey y'all. However this finds you, I do hope this finds you well. Listen, I am not going to be on here for a long time, but I am on here for a truth-telling time. That's all I know how to do. That is because today I am talking about suppression. Suppression, suppression, suppression. Suppression doesn't always have to equal censorship. Suppression also can equal misalignment. Let me explain. It's not always about deletion. It's not always about a video being removed or your content being flagged. Sometimes suppression looks like silence. It looks like your content is being misrouted, sent to the wrong people, placed next to the wrong content, or buried where no one will ever find it. When I say no one, I mean like no one will ever find it. Y'all, that is what happened to me. And to be honest, that's what still continues to happen to me. As most of y'all know, I talk about marketing, branding, AI, cultural commentary, personal branding, all of that here on my channel and across many different channels. Recent to this video posting, I posted a video that celebrated the phenomenal Coco Gauff. It was sharp, it was timely. This was during the time of the US Open. And so her name was everywhere. I noticed that the video wasn't performing. And to be honest, for the last year, that has been par for the course with my videos. And I'll get more into that later, another time. Girl, I'll get into it. Back to Coco. This video, it wasn't really doing well. I'm also a marketer, and so I look at things through a different lens. I popped open the hood, looked under into the analytics to try and get a sense of what was going on. Why wasn't this video doing well? It had an amazing thumbnail, as most of my videos do. It had all the right tagging. Everything seemed proper, at least on my side. Oh, what had happened was the top search terms funneling traffic to that video, little dirt. That is what YouTube was recommending my video after that video. Not tennis, not sports, not culture, not personal branding, but an unrelated, offensive, hypersexual search term. Huh? And that's where the algorithm sent my paid traffic. Over the past year, most of my videos, I've had to pump paid behind. Why? Because this mislabeling I noticed about last year this time. And, you know, I didn't see myself as anybody special. I mean, a lot of new creators, it takes a lot for them to be able to get traction on their channel. It's not unusual. I do feel a way about this though. Hey Google, about how many users watch YouTube videos in a day?
122 million. On the website globalmediainsight.com, they say, YouTube has over 122 million active users daily. 1 billion hours of content is watched across the world every day. 62% of YouTube users in the USA access the platform on a daily basis.
And so I don't understand, given those stats, how any creator, to tell you the truth, can have a video up and it only has 5 or 6 views. Anyway, let's get back to the topic at hand. The game is rigged. Let's go back to Coco. Let's break this down because this wasn't an isolated moment. It is part of a loop, as I nodded to. There's this whole mismatching of search terms happening. I saw traffic from terms that have nothing to do with my video or my channel. Terms that signal a complete misreading of who I am and who the content actually is for. Over 77% of my traffic was coming from paid ads. Remember, I said I usually have to put paid behind these videos for them to get any traction. But less than 3% came from YouTube search or suggested videos. That means that even with payment, my content still wasn't being surfaced to relevant audiences. Now think about that. We live during a time where AI can figure these things out. If it is not happening, my hypothesis is that it is by design. Doesn't take a brain surgeon to figure that one out. Here's more. YouTube's own AI in the inspiration tab suggests perfect matches for my videos. It'll be other Black creators. It'll be conversations around culture shifts, professional glow-ups, even niche sports moments. But the actual referral, which is on another tab, is misaligned, off-brand, and in some cases, dangerous. When I say dangerous, I mean it. If I am one that's talking about content which is celebrating Black women, etc., and you're sending red pill content my way, that, my friends, is dangerous. When we go back to this feedback loop and why this matters, poor placement leads to poor retention, which triggers more suppression, which forces paid use, which loops again into poor placement. This isn't a glitch, it is actually a loop. And why this is also problematic is because if you're a new creator and you've been hearing all of this rah-rah about, hey, now's the time to start your channel, it's on easy mode, they're lying to you. It's not on easy mode. They are determining based on a number of different things who gets to see your content, when, and why. If you're relying on some of these channels as revenue streams, it's going to take a lot before you actually get there. I'm here to tell you the truth. The sad thing is, it's not exclusive to one platform. I know, again, it doesn't take a brain surgeon to figure this out. This problem is not only one that is exclusive to YouTube. A lot of individuals have been complaining about this same phenomena happening for the likes of Instagram. But I would have to say one of the most nefarious is actually LinkedIn. Why? Because some people pay a premium subscription for LinkedIn. And the very purpose of that platform is for you to be able to get a job or career opportunity on the platform. So let's say you are paying close to $70 for a premium subscription. There are people, and if you're on LinkedIn, you may have seen this, who will actually say in comments, commenting for reach, I'm so sorry, it is 2025. At this point, the algorithm should be smart enough to know who your content actually is for and direct it to them, especially if you are paying upward of $70 a month for that to happen. No? Anywho, now I know I am not the only one that this is happening to. I know because I've been seeing the chatter about it. Whether you are a comedian, a historian, a journalist, a makeup artist, you have likely seen this where your content is mislabeled or misunderstood. Now, if you're a larger creator, then you likely have access to the likes of YouTube and you can reach out to somebody there. TikTok, you can reach out to somebody there. But if you're smaller, it's a struggle and you could be caught in this loop for the lifetime of your channel. The question is, when the system misinterprets your content, who gets punished?
That's why I think we need our own networks, our own platforms. I love YouTube, but we need our own, right, to be able, because there's no system that's built for us, like the people who own all of the media now.
I have spoken with other creators as well as individuals at YouTube who have confirmed that this is a thing. AI is actually mislabeling content. Some of these individuals, that is on the creator side, are being mistaken for being notable figures. Others are being buried for having pornography. This is why we use those names. when all they were doing was posting something on, say, skincare, or just giving secondhand commentary. This mislabeling is rampant, y'all, especially right now. Marginalized creators are the ones that are being hit the hardest. Misreading is not a bug, it is by design, it is a blueprint. So here's my takeaway. What I've learned is this: the system did not delete me. The system does misread me. And when a system consistently misreads Black creators by misrouting our videos, suppressing our videos, misplacing our ads that we paid for, I gotta keep coming back to it, and it misinterprets our audiences, it is not a bug. It is a blueprint. It is by design. And until these platforms change, we have to keep telling the truth loudly. As well, we have to explore other platforms that are not at the behest of these algorithms. All right, y'all. I said I would not be on here for a long time, but for an algorithmic suppression time. And I delivered. Be sure to share this with some of your girlies or your guys. Like and subscribe. And remember, regardless of what the raggedy algorithm says, you are capable of big things. I'll see you next time.
That's the one thing that I think that we need to improve in this new digital, social, independent media journalist phase is we need to have more truth tellers, more people who incorporate facts into what they're doing. Because the most successful people in these spaces are people who don't have to rely on truth and facts. And believe it or not, those are the people who really get all the big sponsorships,